Hello and welcome everyone. How are you today? Yes. Well, actually, I am doing I'm I'm bringing forward my Shaman series videos. I yes, I'm an Indian in many which ways, many witchy ways, and yes, actually, I was raised in New York City. I'm a Latin from Manhattan in the respect, but um, I lived at, my address was 775 Riverside Drive, and I had to walk to school every day. It was sort of like a mile walk. They didn't have school buses back in those days, but the point is that when I came from Riverside Drive uh, to Broadway, you've heard of Broadway in New York City, right there in that corner was the Native American Museum for Children, they called it. And that changed my life now. And actually, I'm being here on Broadway where I lived over there. I mean, there were like many botanicas. You go in and you get your Florida water and you get, you know, a lot of things there. I mean, I was raised in the Santeria religion tradition, and but this Native American museum changed my life. Because I understood, and I was raised, and we have a hurricane coming here again to my beautiful people. I remember when I was 7 years old, we'd go when school was, every year we'd go to Puerto Rico, spend the summers with my grandmother, who I'm wearing probably my grandmother's ring, okay? And there was this one hurricane in Puerto Rico. I remember I was 7 years old. I remember it distinctly, like it just happened 7 days ago. And literally the palm tree, and that's why palm trees are so super cool, because they are like, you can't really take one down, unless the ground is lifted and takes it down, because they can flow and fly. But these palm trees were totally like bent like that, bent. And I always recall that as an image in my mind, and that's why, you know, become resilient like a palm tree, okay? Okay, so the Native American Museum changed my life, all right? And now it's known as the National Museum of the American Indian. You can Google that. And and now it's in this beautiful building. I mean, it literally was around the corner of my house, and I'd go there weekly, because I walked to school and back by myself. Um, and that's all good. But that changed my life. Even though I'm being raised Santeria for some beautiful purpose, the Native Americans were always my healers, you know. But yes, I'm proud to be uh, Orisha. I'm proud. Okay, so I'm just praying for my Puerto Rican family, and that Irma just flies away. I don't know. Hurricanes, don't mess with Mother Nature, my darlings, okay? I mean, Mother Nature is one not to be messed with, okay? Never. She is Mamacita, and she rules. Just like Father God's Son, but I'm praying because prayer is powerful, and don't give up. Okay. So actually, this is my latest deck for. I want to continue with my shaman wisdom. Vision Quest Tarot. Okay, so this is brand new. I just received it just the other night with the other decks I've just purchased, and I have my medicine cards here. Oh Lord, I've had these way before YouTube. You can see I have a double deck of the medicine cards. Okay. Oh, I love them so much. I love them so much. And I love this deck as well by Carol Bridges, The Medicine Woman Inner Guidebook. I truly do love this deck very much. Okay, so we're going to read some cards, and then, oh, also, I brought up my Secrets of the Crystal Healing, okay, because we really need to do this, all right, in this powerful, powerful full moon in Pisces, which is this evening. How to clean crystals. Okay, so now, either distilled water or boil your own water. I suggest boil your own water. Okay, you're in your kitchen and you boil the water from the faucet and you just boil it. Okay, of course, let it cool down. Check for the hardness of the stone and stones and sea salt. Okay, so some stones are very hard. Okay, you can do anything to it, but some stones are soft in the respect you can't just do certain things to them. 48 hours before a full moon, so that's why I'm bringing this reading forward. Remove from salt water, allow for stones, crystals, and geodes to be charged at the full moon. Okay, so that's the main thing why all your crystals should be charged at the full moon. Okay, I did many videos of that when I lived in my condo, because literally I would see Luna. The sun would rise, the sun would set, and there would be Luna, okay, in her glory. So understand what I'm trying to share with all of you, that it's important. And we have to charge them at the full moon because it literally is like an alchemical moment for them. I can share other stories, but I shan't today, where the crystals just, like, they have this electromagnetic energy and they start doing all this stuff. Ugh. The things I can share, but I shan't. Okay, so from this deck, the Spirit of the Wheel, this was my first pick back in the day when I would write on my cards. Okay, the Stone of Self, Inner Power, True Self Potential. Okay, and then number 13 in the tarot is that Death Rebirth card. Okay, and we've been talking about that as well. It's time to, shine on, be born again, if you want to call it. I don't know about that one. Truly, I am not embracing some wisdom that's being shouted out at. I am not. I'm raised Catholic, but I don't believe Jesus lives in a book. Okay, so let's continue. Now, the Native American wisdom has always been beautiful to me. As I shared as a little girl, walking to school to St. Catherine the Genoa, my communion, confirmation. I was valedictorian of my 8th grade class, whatever that means. I loved it. I loved being a Latin from Manhattan. I loved being allowed to go to botanicas. And here in my area, no more botanicas. In Tampa, I had these two coolest botanicas I would go to because a lot of Cubans, the Cubans, the cigar families came to Tampa, and they brought their beautiful mystic wisdom of the Orishas, and the cops shut it all down. Here where I live is very cop dirty deputies and cop corruption here. And so people like ourselves, healers and supernaturals, they make sure we get paid in the wrong way. Okay, look at that card right there. And I'm just, this is pure obvious, okay? Pure obvious with the hate I've had out here. Pure obvious. Pure obvious. But, you know. Okay, so let's get this card here. Yeah, I'm very proud of being a mystic woman. I'm proud of my heritage. I'm proud of, you know, and again, like how many times that I shared, a million times now on the YouTube, that I do not want to go. I do not want to be on a YouTube channel where, you know, many people follow or watch. Because I like being secretive in many ways. I like being, you know, I don't want people to know who I am. And especially around here. That's the main reason why they come for me. Because they know I have this, you know, spiritual YouTube channel. And truly, they don't like it. They don't like it at all. So, you know, I could give a rat's ass with these people, but I just, I have to be strong, you know, like I have to be into the mystic, like my favorite Morrison song. But it saddens me when you can't become your own self. And you know, like the Native Americans, they were taken out. They were taken away. And every time I you know, oh, Columbus were the first to come to America, you know, he found America. Total bullshit. Okay, Native Americans. And every Native American tribe has been denied in all states. Every single state. I just heard thunder. Okay, so, and that, you know, they were like, and they came from the stars too. The Native Americans, they believe in their star beings. You know, God planting certain people, okay? Call them extraterrestrials or how you want to be, but here in the America, it was really people who loved Earth, loved Mother Nature. Every single Native American tribe that you follow, if it comes from your source force, your country, your state, they follow Luna too. Okay, and that's why I'm delivering this video, because we're gonna have this full moon in Pisces, first one in the year of 2017 in Pisces, and you know Pisces, it's all about the moon. But the Native Americans totally worshiped Mother Earth, Luna, and the stars, and they should be respected. But no, the Spaniards came to, you know, not even the Spaniards, the Europeans came. The Europeans, because actually where I lived, 775 Riverside Drive, Broadway, Amsterdam. The Dutch came from Amsterdam. You know, it was like, wow, how can we not have the beautiful ones stay? Grandmother Moon, how beautiful. Grandmother Moon. Do you hear the thunder? When you hear thunder, when the sun's out, it means a lightning bolt will strike. Grandmother Moon comes for me with the first pick. The owl, how much wisdom the owl has. We'll have to look up owl medicine here from our books, okay? Because traditionally, and I follow animal codes very, very much. I speak about them all the time, okay? And then 2 seahorses that I found here. Grandmother Moon, self-reflection, inner rhythms, intuition. We've been talking about the intuition, right? It really doesn't matter what zodiac sign you are or how you live your life. Just know that intuitively we're ready to come forward. This is coming forward. They're here. Okay. Jesus and his squadron are here. And they want you to now intuit what's coming down. Because it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And don't follow people who read from a book, my darlings. Oh Lord. Be organic. My crows are here. My crows are here. I love them so much. Frogs return moon. See this Pisces full moon. My Lord of my soul. I sometimes wonder why God brought me here. I really do. But can you hear the thunder? See, I feel like I'm this maiden on this donkey. I've lived so many lives. I already know that. I already know I've lived so many lives. Hey. Frogs return moon. Building dreams, determination, cooperation. Okay, so now and you see 4, okay, and then you see 2, and 4 in tarot is the Emperor, and 2 is the High Priestess. Okay, so let's continue. Freeze up moon. My God. Now this deck only has 4 moon cards, and we've delivered 3 of them. Okay. It's just so beautiful to me when they come through. Freeze up moon. Identity, self-discovery, vulnerability, and 2 and 6 is 8. And 8 is the strength card, which of the month of September is the tarot number, strength. Okay, and look at these bisons here. Fabulous. I mean, grandmother moon, frogs return moon, freeze up moon, self-reflection, inner rhythms, intuition, building dreams, determination, cooperation, identity, self-discovery, vulnerability. Okay? Emperor, High Priestess, 2 and 6 is 8, strength. That's what we have to have. Okay? That's what we have to have to continue on the journey. And you know what? It's all right to be strong in faith. Faith and hope and patience. Trust in all. Okay? All right. 10 of arrows. How beautiful. 10 of arrows. And you can see, and here you can see the great grandpa coming through. And 10s, I speak of 10s as success in large amounts. Okay. This is success through hard work and accomplishment. And there's the, the Native American grandfather looking up We look up, saying, I bless my children. I bless you, my souls. All right, standing strong. Oh, this is the most beautiful card in the deck. The bowls are about, the love, the heart, the water. And this is the grandfather, grandmother. You see how this grandfather is looking at his children here from beyond in spirit force source, in spirit. And this is the grandparents of their beloveds. We'll read about this in a moment. How beautiful. How beautiful. Our ancient ones are here. This is like they are the loving grandparents, my grandmother Ring. I know she was the medicine woman of her location in Puerto Rico. Actually, my grandmother and grandfather ran the local neighborhood store, and this is back in the day. They were the first ones, and so many people knew them, but they knew that she had wisdom, and she was the medicine woman of the locale. And they grew their own herbs and everything. It's another story. Seven of Bowls. Seven of Hearts. The Bowls is the heart zone, and seven, I talk about sevens as spiritual victory or challenges, but this card came through. This is about spiritual love. This is about spiritual love. And you can see how the dolphin is there, and see this mystic woman, this mystic mermaid. So beautiful. I'm very touched by the Native American wisdom, and I opened up. I was so fortunate. I've been very fortunate in my life, really. But now, I live in this neighborhood where it's all run by a lot of corruption, so I have to take care. Did you hear that? Did you hear that thunder? Odin is here. God Thor. But still, how fabulous. Fabulous. I like when nature comes through when I'm doing a reading. Now, this is my new deck. The Vision Quest. Ace of Fire. Let's talk about this one, right? How fabulous is that? Wow, this is a new birth, a new desire. Yowza, look at that. That's love. My new deck. The Vision Quest. And that's the Sun card. That image right here is the Tarot Sun card. Right there. Wow. Wow, this is, I can tell supernatural happening right now. I don't know if you heard that thunderbolt coming down, but you can see the mountains. And you can see, so this is brand new to me, so I'm admiring it. But yes, the Ace of Fire is here. This is all about, new ideas, new projects, desire. Aces are about new beginnings and desire for new knowledge. Oh, that's so beautiful. You know what? It's important for you to teach your children how to tap spirit. Okay. I was grateful to be born into the Santeria, and you know, but I'm sharing with you out loud that I would by myself. I was like 8, 9, 10 years old, go into that museum every week, which is now somewhere in a different location, but every week. And literally the beads that New York was sold for, beads for to the Dutch Amsterdam people. And I would watch them, and I would see their pottery, and I would see their weaving, and I knew, even though my grandma was a high priestess in the Santeria, and all my family, even on my mother's side, I said it again, my mother came from 10 children, and all of them were mystics, every single one of them. Do you hear that? Do you hear the thunder? Ah! Now, I chose to bring back my Shaman series because I love the Native Americans so much. I'm just trying to share with you how it changed my life, that museum that is now known as the Natural Museum of the American Indian in New York City. You can Google that. And it's the Smithsonian compiled that. It's now in a beautiful building that was built in 1907. It's beautiful. Now look what just came through. Major Arcana card. Number 5. Shaman. Shaman, did you see the lights just go down? There's something going on here. I don't know if you can hear the thunder, but I'm respecting it. But the shaman comes through Major Arcana, which is known in traditional tarot as the Hierophant. The shaman. To open up my, see, they're telling me, we've been waiting for you. YouTube is not cool anymore, actually. You got people reading from a Bible now. What the fuck is that? Honestly. Where are the traditions? You don't create, you wonder, and you make money off the Bible. And that Joel Easton, that dumbass, I hope they come for him. It's people making money off a Bible, to me, is wrong. And he didn't open up his church. And now it's called karma, people. You get what you give. The shaman is here. The shaman is here. Yes, he has arrived. How about it? Native American wisdom is so, like I shared, they loved mother. They loved mother. They knew about the star beings. They knew about the stars, Luna. Every single tribe in the Americas had a different name because of where they lived. Like Colorado gets cold, so they had their own moon name. Florida Tocobaga Indians. I've done many videos about the Tocobaga Indians here in my locale. They were known as the Tocobagas. And I've even talked about when we go down, when I was married, to the south, and there's the Calusa Indians, where they found that peat moth cat in the in a museum. It's now held there. Yeah. And even in Tallahassee, Seminole Indians. Okay, every tribe had their own signature for what they did, but they all love Luna, they all love Mother, and they believed in Father Sky, Great Spirit, and the star beings. Oh wow! Look at that. Now we have the Son of Water here. How beautiful is that? So this is like, like the Night of Water. How beautiful. How beautiful. Because in what I follow, uh, the Night of Water is the Christ card. Okay. I know Jesus is here. Nobody gonna tell me not. And I know Jesus is here as a spiritual warrior who has sacrificed himself for a higher cause. And he is here. Nobody's gonna tell me not. Nobody. And here we have, I wanted to do this reading with the Pisces full moon, which my sun star is Pisces. And here comes, and this is my first time using this deck, the Vision Quest. Vision Quest Tarot, the Native American Wisdom by Guyan and Sylvie Winter and Joe Dosset. The Vision Quest Tarot is designed to increase our awareness of cosmic forces and how they influence our individual paths. Change perspectives brought about every new phase naturally shift our focus and expand our views. We discover new aspects of our own sub or unconscious and learn to understand its messages. Okay. So here, literally, the Shaman comes through, the Ace of Fire of this new deck, and the Christ himself. Please, people, do not follow people who are reading from a book about Jesus. There is no Bible when Jesus walked this planet, okay? They're just trying to like deflect the devil, okay? The devil, D/EVIL, from their lives. And if they think, I read from the Bible, I'll be the evil. What? Let's become supernatural. Let's embrace earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. Let's be metaphysical. Let's be our own shamans. Let's be our own magicians, our own alchemists. How long have I been trying to teach you all that? Now they're here. Fire, corazon, new beginnings, new desires from your passion energy self. The shaman is here with the wolf medicine. Look at that. How powerful is wolf medicine? If I could have my own wolf, I would. But my cats won't allow. And here comes the son of the Christ card himself comes through. There's a higher cause. And let's embrace. And the exemplars, hold on. Let me just. Purity, spirit path of the north, inner child, innocence, freedom. See? That's what we want to do. Have our own inner child, our own wisdom, okay? There's no reason to deny what we're about to do. You know, sometimes you have to, I've been telling everyone or sharing with everyone, please, we have to go into meditation. Or, and again, I'm not saying I'm one who, sits down, lies down into meditation. No, but I just turned all technology off. And whether I have to do certain things. Now, it's not like paperwork or anything like that. No, it's like if I have to clean that or I have to, whatever I have to do. But I'm talking to God. I'm talking to Jesus. I'm talking to the spirit realm at that time. I'm like, tell me what you want. And I always have a pen and paper journal open so that, if anything comes through, if a message or a sound or a word or a phrase comes through, I write it down. And that's how I do it. Now, Steve Jobs, he went to Thailand and he learned so much and he would meditate. That's how the iPhone came through. That's how the iPhone came through. But how I was raised Catholic, proud of it. Santeria, proud of it. But somebody who just got baptized, I'm going to keep making sure that people recognize that now she's going to read from a Bible. Well, that means so many demons came through her way. No doubt about it. Person married 5 times. And her last name's not even Virtue. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and this read is not about this woman, but it's more like representing. You believe in your healing, okay? However it comes to you. And don't allow somebody else to say, well, this is the only way we can do it now. The Native Americans, they did it before anybody. Before anyone. They didn't even know who Christ was. Okay? Truly. I'm not dissing my Jesus. I am not. But the Native Americans, they loved Mother. They loved Father God, the Sun. They loved Luna. They didn't know who Jesus was. There was no Jesus to the Native Americans. They just knew what had to be done, coded, and claimed. And by every cycle of the sun, moon, and stars, and every cycle of the seasons, everything, they were there. Okay. 33. Number Jesus. 33 right here. We're going to read this one. Oh, God. Do you understand what I'm saying, my friends? Native Americans didn't know who Jesus was. Except when the Spaniards came with and enslaving the black people in their ships. The apartheid. Horrible. And trust, my mother comes from a Spaniard. So it was like, that's why sometimes I get so emotional because I love it so much. And yet I'm part of the problem. 33, look at that. Just came into my hand. 33. And skunk. I love this card. I truly do because, the skunk is one that, he just like shoots his booty and you smell me, skank? You smell me, skank? It's fabulous. Fabulous. Okay, so let me pick one of my own, though. I want to select one. How beautiful. Okay, I'm going to pick one. Yes, how beautiful. And yes, let me read these cards. And these cards come from my Native American wisdom. And so, even though I've opened up the channel, I'm going to make sure that we understand what's the beauty of all of this. Great Spirit, Mother Creator, bless the earth through my life, source of all nourishment. We seek to replenish your sacred world. Guide us now through these images, words, and feelings within as we reach into the wholeness. Let all that is needed be known. Welcome, energies of earth, air, fire, and water. Let us create a life of beauty, reverence, and wonder. With each season, let us rejoice. Through every phase of sun and moon, let us be in harmony. In every direction shall we offer our love. And so let the reading begin. And we all know that this Pisces full moon is so powerful. You know, Pisces is all about the moon, all about it. And the High Priestess is all about the moon. It's a combination. Faith in an energy of your heart, make room for it. Faith is an energy of your heart, make room for it. Okay? And then the alignment. The affirmation before use, I align now with the vaster presence, which is my true capital S self. I acknowledge I am more than I have seen myself to be. I now seek to become capital M more. Okay? So let us make sure we do this. Believe what you believe in with positivity, my darlings. Okay? You know, again, the Native Americans had no idea who Jesus was. Okay? I mean, but yet they knew how to love our mother. They knew how to love Luna. They knew how to love, Sun God. They just knew. So believe, okay? Believe in that. And, that here we have the Christ Spirit coming through is beautiful to me. It's just beautiful to me. And the Shaman came through that now, because, they wanted me to come back with my Shaman series. And I just sometimes just mouse. So cute. High Priestess, number 2. Okay, so hold on. Let me see what I would like to first select. Because I want to bring forward the Exemplar of the moon, of the bowls. Okay. I truly want to bring that forward because it's a beautiful, beautiful card. This is the King and Queen of Hearts. Okay, so let's see. So let me see. Okay, so this is the last card of the bowl signature. All right, so Exemplar of Bowls, ever deepening love. Okay, ever deepening love. The prayer. Only I, an old one who has raised many children and in them raised the consciousness of the world, can be called great grandmother, grandfather. I have given to all who were young on their road to understanding. I have shared all of my knowledge, all of my poetry, all of my heart's expression. I have loved deeply and long, and I will love you, the newly born living spirit, as well. When you do not like yourself, human child, I will say a kind word. When you are lost, I will point the way and let you know you have the feet to walk the road alone. For in all my love, I am strong. I have lived a long time and many lives. From my experience, you will be renewed. And the lesson? Your love has matured. You have many teachings to pass on. Consider how to use your particular talents as a vehicle for the expression of the wisdom you have gained. It is time for you to settle back and integrate your love experiences. You have reached a plateau. Look back at the far distance you have come. Count your blessings. Bless others with your presence. You exemplify aging and grace. Your soul is filled with youthful exuberance for life's beauty. Your service to others is as natural as breathing. The light within you radiates fully. The full thrust of your life now goes towards your devotion to higher being. No anger, no pain, no guilt or remorse can hold you down. Emotions are a gentle and gently moving sea, SEA, sea of bliss, uplifting a life of steady devotion to a higher good. You live in the simplicity of a right relationship and walk a sacred path. Many friendships embrace you on your way. You have shown by the example of your loving life a path of liberation from life's problems. Through each one, you have taken the loving action and come through in beauty. Now your life stands as a way others can follow. Your bowls are filled with the treasures of earth and heaven. As you continue to pass on these treasures, your bowl will continue to be constantly filled. For all love given, love returns. The wheel of life speaks the law of love. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Yes, the Native Americans were my first, and I love them so much. Okay, you know what? Because this is a new deck, let's read from this, see what they say for these cards here. And then I'm going to just pick one, a 33 weasel. That's Jesus's code. So, okay, so let me go. This is brand new. Just received it 2 days ago. The Vision Quest Tarot is designed to increase our awareness of cosmic forces and how they influence our individual paths. As we go through the different cycles of our lives, our relationship to the cosmos changes many times. Changed perspectives, brought about by every new phase, naturally shift our focus and expand our views. It is like slowly familiarizing ourselves with the countless facets, multidimensional light receptors and colors of a great precious stone. We're just talking about how, in this full moon, charge your stones and your crystals. By and by, we recognize different aspects of this living jewel that continually reveals still other, yet unknown angels. No. That continually reveals still yet unknown angles of itself through which we can perceive the world. And all the while, we discover new aspects of our own sub or unconscious and learn to understand its messages, what the tarot depicts by using corresponding images. And that's one reason why I read tarot. I'm not a tarot reader, I'm not an astrologer or astronomer, but when things come through, just like this card that came through. And I have not brought these cards out in a long time, but I knew this was a beautiful card. With its powerfully clear and simple symbolism, the Vision Quest Tarot easily carries us into a space of deeper inner understanding. We recognize ourselves quickly in its vivid archetypal images. Since these are not foreign to us, they engender no fear. On the contrary, we spontaneously connect and feel at home with them. Okay. The Vision Tarot wants to serve you as a friendly guide, a benefactor who helps you understand the opportunities which present themselves daily, and not just with your head, but directly through your heart. Okay? All right, so let's see what the Ace of Fire stands for. My goodness gracious, now we know that's very powerful. And this is about new beginnings. And that's been kind of like a theme as well. Um, okay, so hold on. Like I said, it's brand new. Brand new to me. So I have to, oh, here it is. Ace of Fire. Okay, so Ace of Fire, in essence, the Ace of Fire stands for power, vitality, transformation, another theme for 2 months now. Transformation, we all have to go from death to rebirth, but this has been the theme now on this table. Ace of Fire, in essence, power, vitality, transformation, sustained courage, joyously forging ahead, impetus to expand, strong self-confidence. How beautiful. And the inner message. These flames are sacred, not merely a sign of rising strength. They also hint at the possibility of a higher spiritual awakening. And I was just sharing that with what's going down here, what's happening here, with this wonderful with what's going on here from 9/9 to September 23rd with the Virgo, the Virgin, and the Leo Sun happening. And look at this. This is the Jesus Christ card right here. Birthing the planet Jupiter as the Sun child only happens every 7,034 years. This is going to happen, and it's power, fiery power. Okay. You now have access to an internal reservoir of sustained fiery power. Use it to expand your horizons. As you master the tasks that the new phase in your life brings, your consciousness will expand even further beyond anything you can now conceive. Okay, so you see. This month of September is awesome. It's awesome. The only thing that I ever saw or witnessed or felt, or again, when the Venus transit came in 2012, June, that's when I said to myself, oh, now I know why you brought me on YouTube. I really did. I said, now I know why you brought me here. Okay. So now we have the Shaman. And this is my Shaman series. I've had this for many years, but I could tell people were not embracing the Native American wisdom, so I just stopped it. But you know what? Let's bring it back. They're the most beautiful. As I shared, they didn't know who Jesus was. Okay. People reading from the Bible, Jesus make money off of it. I shame you. My shaman self. Okay, and this is the Hierophant card in the traditional tarot. In essence, wisdom, transcendence, intuition, deep knowledge of underlying forces, clear insight into recurring cycles, supernatural talents, otherworldly strengths, supernatural talents, otherworldly extrasensory visions. And the message is, the inner message is, the shaman inside you is capable of merging his intuitive perceptiveness with the wisdom of the elders. Ah, how beautiful. Now these are two different decks, okay? This is the most beautiful elders of the Medicine Woman Inner Guidebook, okay? It's so beautiful. And when did I receive this? Did I write it down? No, see, this is way before 2008. When was it copywritten? 1987. 1987. Okay, so I love this deck. I just loved it. Okay, so let's continue. This is the card of wisdom, the Hierophant, the Shaman. transcendence, intuition, deep knowledge of underlying forces, clear insight into recurring cycles, supernatural talents, otherworldly, extrasensory visions. The shaman inside you is capable of merging his intuitive perceptiveness with the wisdom of the elders. Meditate and find out what really motivates you, what your inner core truly desires. Don't waste time trying to fulfill more supernatural desires. They can never satisfy your ancient longing. That is not their task. Shift your attention to what is essential. Essential in all capital letters. Essential. Okay. Essential. Capital all letters she wrote, or this person here. Gayan, Sylvie Winter, and Joe Dossé. Most essential is your life, is your own being. Without knowing the true essence of your being, your heart will always remain empty and dissatisfied. And you see, this is the King and Queen of Hearts together, loving each other forever and ever. Without recognition of who you are, without inwardly awakening to that, you stumble like a drunkard through a maze of meaningless limitations. Remember yourself. Remember your capital S self. Okay? Remember your capital S self. Take the time and whatever space you need to explore your innermost being. For that, you don't have to go anywhere. And that's true. When you come home, you turn technology off. You recognize that I'm aligning with the power of great force source. And please, just continue. Okay, the Son of Water. Oh, I gotta shut it down. Oh my Lord, I hope I get to read this 33. Oh Lord, I don't know. It's already 50 minutes. Oh yeah, they don't allow me. Or no, they don't allow anybody now to have more than. You know what? I'll write it down. I'll print it up and write it down. Son of Water. Oh my goodness gracious me. Hold on. This is Jesus right here. Oh Lord, help me. Son. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? Oh, okay, I see what's going on. Okay, here it is. Son of Water. Okay, I gotta close it down. I'm sorry. I will read about 33. Weasel. In essence, sensuality, eros, charm, sexuality, attracting or tempting power, magnetism, sensitivity, tenderness, creativity, also moodiness, fickleness, or promiscuity. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. Inner message. The force of erotic attraction is one of the most mysterious and creative. Now you must learn to handle its irresistible but unpredictable power as consciously as possible. We are not its master! Exclamation mark. It, it courses through us, wanting to be used appropriately. Become aware of your impact on others and what you do with it. Respect people's vulnerability and stay within the boundaries dictated by loving consideration. Otherwise, your charms will drive many other to utter distraction. Okay, well, I'm not sure how that came through, but fine. But I have to shut it down because YouTube will shut me down. So I love you all. I love my shaman series and believe in Mother, Luna, and the Sun Star. Look up to this Pisces full moon. Look up, look up, look up, look up, look up.